Oh, hey there. Corey here, Canadian RC guy. We're just taking apart our C-54. We're getting ready to do a nice big full upgrade on the suspension. We still got the motor to come. It's a new 2-speed. But for now, we'll get started on this. Give me a second and I'll grab the camera and bring you on in. So it's time to upgrade the suspension on our C-24 here. So we went to the old Scamazon and ordered one of their kits. It was like $30, I think. It comes with a set of 4 links, metal 4 links. We got the long ones for the bottom one, short ones for the tops. It comes with the little brackets for the shocks, so you can move them around. Comes with a new set of shocks. Comes with the little metal brackets to go over top of your axles. I believe this is steering linkage stuff. We also bought a set of, I think they were like $10, a set of metal drive shafts. And I'm not even sure what any of this stuff is. I'll have to Google it. I guess if anyone can tell me, let me know. Not a clue. So we'll finish getting this thing ripped apart. We'll get some shocks and stuff going. We'll see what we can turn this into. Let me get the camera set up and you can follow along. So the screws for the shocks are on the inside here. So we'll get those taken off. Same thing with on the back. I think we've got to take the servo and everything out to be able to get that done. So we'll get that taken care of as well. I'll show you the difference here. There is a difference in length, if you can see it there. Not too bad, but obviously you're able to, with the little blocks here, you're able to move things around. So I really don't think it's going to be a difference, and all the difference. One done. This other one done. It's just 2 little screws on the bottom, one on either side here. And then there's one at the back. Same thing at the front. There's one on the inside, and one here. So there we go. Top ones are off. Oh, bottom ones just kind of pop around, actually. Pop right off. There we go. Hanging on by a thread here now. All right, so there we go. Got everything just kind of hanging on by a thread here. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna change, see if we can back it up here. We're gonna change this cross member piece right here, because we need to be able to get rid of these ends here, because from the factory ones, they won't fit with the new pieces. It needs to have a place here to screw in. So we're gonna get one of these put on, and we'll keep on going. So yeah, so we're just changing this plastic one over to this metal one. Alright, so there we go. We got it on there. Gives it a place for the shocks to go now, and then for the 4-link to go right there. So we'll get these shocks on. Guess we got to go with the new little brackets first here. So they are two-sided. They got like a little ridge on this side, so that goes up against the body. Alright, so we got the fronts on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not super happy. What do you expect? Scamazon. So we may have to do something here. Same thing with this side, like I don't know if you can see, the bolt heads are just too big to literally go past the upper block. So maybe we'll have to file a little bit down here or something, just to get a little bit more of a space. But I guess we'll get the 4 links on now, and shocks, and we'll go from there. All right, shocks in. Oh, we spun around here. Now you're gonna want to grab a set of the long links for the bottom, long for the bottom, short for the top. We'll get those in place. Start with the back screws first. We'll work up to the front ones, just because the shocks get attached at the same time at the front there. Get our steering arm out of the way. Not really a great kit, I'm not gonna lie. A little, not shocked by any means, because Amazon, or Scamazon as I like to call it, you may have to buy a little hardware kit that comes with like some washers, that kind of stuff, and kind of revamp this. But for today, we'll do with what we got, I guess. It is not, these little nuts and stuff do not want to thread on whatsoever here. What is going on? Just wanted to stop the video for a minute and say, hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because remember, at 500 subscribers, we're giving away a C-24, and at 1,000 subscribers, we're giving away a C-54. So share this video to your friends. Let's start climbing. All right, so we got the top of the first side in here. Shock. Then the four-link. Screwing it right in. We're using a long screw. And then we just got another nut and a bolt here, or screw and a bolt here. We'll get everything tightened once it's all said and done. Like I said, we're gonna buy one of the hardware kits. We're definitely gonna redo this because I do not like it one bit. So we'll get the other top side on here. Show you what's going on. So short for the top. Just using one of these medium leg screws. Just the flat side of the frame, and then we're just using one of these little nuts. If we can get it put on, that is. We're using one of these little nuts. Okay. Everything screwed in there kind of loose, so it can all move around. We'll get everything tightened up when we're done. And once again, just grabbing the shock, one of the long screws here. Get the shock up in my hand here. We're going through the shock, through the four-link. Oh, get it spun around the right way. Oh, still the wrong way. Through the four-link, and then screwed into that new metal piece that we put on top of the axle. And there we go. We'll screw it in a little bit. And there we go. Top ones are in, obviously. They're adjustable if we want. We can spin it out, change our axle, that kind of stuff. But for now, we'll just leave everything nice and tight. And we'll move on to the bottom ones. So, long for the bottom. Grab another screw here. Remember, flat side of the frame. There goes a couple of those little nuts that we lost. Not a big deal, because we're not going to be continuing to use them. This is just going to be a mock-up for tonight. And then we'll go down to Scamazon and order one of those little nut and bolt kits. Gives us little washers, all that kind of stuff. Be able to put the screws and everything in a different way. No more screws sticking out the side, looking like a monster. And then the bottom ones, see if we can get you in here to see. They get screwed right here. See if we can see right there on the inside. So that new metal piece, one on either side. You can probably use a long screw to do them both at the same time. So that's what we're going to try. All right, so there we go. I think we're still gonna have to get some adjustment out of these here. That's pretty good. Can't argue. We'll still probably play a little bit more with the adjustment. You can see here, you can just spin it in and out. Now it's going to center line our axle so we can make sure we get our pinion gears proper. So we'll play with that a little bit more. Front doesn't look too bad at all, actually. We're definitely going to have to play with these and get these. Like, this is horrible. It's falling right off. We'll put some lock washers on like we did the front. But other than that, it works really well. Can't complain. All right, so there we go. We're more or less in. We got a few things we're gonna play around with here. We're gonna order that kit. It's got the washers in, whole ton of screws, that kind of stuff. We're gonna get this stuff changed out. And we'll definitely gonna put in these drive shafts. And we'll play around next time too as well. Sorry, look at the front here. With our steering stuff. I bet that's gonna make a difference, get rid of all this silly flex. Look at that poor bracket. Murder. We'll get that fixed up here in a second. Also, mail call today, so we got our new 2-speed motor. We'll be able to get that in here for the next video and make this thing a ripper. Don't forget to hit the subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Hit that like button. Drop us a comment. Let us know what you think we should do next to this. We're going to be working on the C-54 after that. If there's something you want us to do that, let us know. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.